are these people?
So those of you who are new may not know this guy, DJ Joe Nice, very close friend to the show. The music that you hear every week, he produced that. So he hasn't been on the show in a minute, but we hope to have him on soon. He's a great guest, very knowledgeable, a lot of stuff, especially in geopolitics, world traveler, international DJ superstar, and all the things. So I follow him on Instagram, so that if you don't, you should, at Joe Nice DJ on Instagram. He does like short stories almost every day. And he did this today's the third now. So a couple of days ago, he did this Instagram stream in relation to the 4th, which I thought was good, especially given what we were talking about tonight, but I think just in general, given that, tomorrow, at the time of us recording it, tomorrow will be the 4th. And people are going to have the barbecues, and people are going to be celebrating, going to be fireworks, and I'm probably going to stay in the house. Because,
You got it? Your internet might be doing things and stuff. You're still here for us, though, I think.
Oh, there we go.
You back? You made it?
Think so.
Okay.
Think so.
You were here the whole time for us, if you were worried.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's
finish this quickly. My internet is kind of being spotty for some reason. But he, so he did this Instagram stream a couple days ago related to the July 4th. I thought it was good, so I asked permission if we can play on the show. He said, of course. So why not just get into it and we'll react to it. So here we go.
This Friday will be the 249th anniversary, or 249th celebration of the United States of America, the institution of the United States of America. 13 colonies, 13 former British colonies became 13 states that eventually morphed into 50 states, 48 contiguous, then Alaska and Hawaii. Thus 50 states. It's okay. That's 50 states. I know many people will be going to cookouts, barbecues, watching fireworks displays, going to your local town centers or your city halls to celebrate the 249th anniversary of the United States of America. I will be doing no such thing. I cannot with a good conscience celebrate this country. I cannot with a good conscience celebrate a country that is funding an active genocide in the Middle East. I cannot with a good conscience celebrate a country that is funding a war between Russia and Ukraine. I cannot celebrate a country that has not paid reparations to American descendants of enslaved Africans. I refuse to celebrate a country that is not doing right by indigenous North Americans. I refuse to celebrate a country that is actively looking to pass a bill that will remove health care from millions of Americans and put thousands more immigration and customs enforcement agents along the borders of this country. I cannot celebrate a country that is looking to pass a bill that it will be a massive tax giveaway to the rich and the oligarchy and the billionaire class of this country, while further decimating what is remaining of the middle class of this working America. I refuse to celebrate this. I will not celebrate on July 4th. And I've talked about this, not necessarily publicly, but privately with many of you, about Thanksgiving and how I am not going to be participating in the overindulgence, the gluttony, and the excess that is Thanksgiving. And I feel the exact same way about July 4th, this coming Friday, the 249th celebration of the United States of America. So as a result, in my own way of protesting everything that everybody else is going to be doing on Friday. I will be going a 24-hour fast. I will not be participating. I will not be going to barbecues or cookouts. No fireworks shows. None of that. 24-hour fast in protest of everything this country is doing right now to American citizens and other individuals around the United States and around the world. If you want to go ahead and participate in the 24-hour fasting protocol, a 24-hour protest, no food, no nothing, by all means, go ahead and join me. I will be doing it. I'm not dealing with this. As I said before, I cannot willingly participate. I cannot willingly participate in a celebration of a country that doesn't honor, respect, and celebrate its people. I refuse to do it. And I'll be doing one of these fasts on Thanksgiving also. No food, no solid food. Water's fine, juices are fine. But you're not going to see me with vanilla ice cream and apple pie celebrating. You will not see me wearing red, white, and blue. You will not hear me singing America the Beautiful. Because there's nothing beautiful about the way this country is treating its people right now. Absolutely nothing. Chompa, what's going on? Saying, can't agree more with all of this, but the fireworks are also horrible for dogs. Yes, absolutely. You know who else fireworks are also horrible for? Refugees. You're probably like, Joe, why are fireworks horrible for refugees? The reason why is because of post-traumatic stress disorder. Most refugees don't like being around fireworks because it reminds them of explosives. Same for veterans of foreign war. Absolutely, pineapple on mazza. It's post-traumatic stress disorder. Fireworks are terrible. They're a terrible reminder of, as in the America the Beautiful, the bombs bursting in air. Nobody needs to fucking celebrate bombs bursting in air. Why? Because bombs are being dropped on Palestinians right now. No one needs to celebrate that. So again, on Friday, 4th of July, 24-hour fast. No food, no chips and dips, no chips and guacamole. None of it. None of it. I have a fasting app on my phone. I will start it at 12 o'clock on July 4, and I will go minimum until 12 o'clock on July 5. And depending on how I feel, maybe even a little bit longer. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. And everybody else should be pissed off too. By the way, this country is fucking over people.
Well, can't blame them.
No, and I thought about this because I saw this a couple of days ago, and for the first time, and
I'm not going to take this anymore.
It's going to be very weird to see the cognitive dissonance that people are going to have, because just yesterday, now at the time of this recording, there are people who are screaming at Trump and the GOP regarding the big, beautiful bill that got passed in the Senate. And people are going to be like, oh my God, what's going on? This country's in shambles and all that kind of stuff. But then Friday, everybody is going to be celebrating. And then probably for the weekend, and then Monday come back to it. So I get it, but at the same time, as Joe said, there's a lot shit going on in the world right now that doesn't deserve taking a time away from world events to party, especially, and Gaza, like what's happening in the world aside, there are people who are struggling here.
Yeah.
Who will not be able to celebrate in the way that it's stereotypically done on the 4th. You know, we have people who are not able to buy groceries. You know, he mentioned dogs being scared. I'm fucking scared of like I remember last year I was just walking. I think I told you this. Like I was walking like a few blocks down the street. I forgot where I was going. Like people were just releasing fireworks just any old way, and like to the point where like window shutters at stores were like blown out because people were just shooting fireworks at whatever. No one gave a fuck about where they were letting them off. And like it was just so loud it blew out my ears. You know? This was just on the street. Like just randomly going somewhere last year. You know, but yeah, he's right. Like, you know, for refugees who are coming here for war and having to hear all of that and how nonsensical like people would let off fireworks even now do things, it's gonna hit different for them to hear that. And so yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like to me, it's just a day. In the same way as Thanksgiving is just a day. Like, look, I'm thankful for the day off. I will eat, but I'm not gonna go full in and just be like, "Yay, America!" No, like, and especially given what's happening in the world, I can't. You know,
Agreed.
You know, it was Frederick Douglass who wrote, "What's the fourth to a slave?" You know, I can argue what's the fourth to the person who's about to get kicked off Medicaid? What's the fourth to an immigrant who had to come here from war, having to hear all the fireworks again?
American
that
bullshit.
Remind them of the bombs that were going off in their ravaged countries that are probably caused by us. What's to the fourth to a person who has to work, even though they might get time and a half or a double pay? You know,
Agreed.
These are the things that we don't necessarily think about, and we should, because there's going to be a lot of people hurting, but yet the people who are making the most noise, especially on social media, are the ones who are going to be showing off on their social media, like all the food and like the parties and the pools and like all the stuff, you know, to forget temporarily at least what's happening in the world or what we've been going through all of now. So if anything, people should be protesting, but no one's going to. So
I think there's supposed to be a No More Kings, but that's going to be a performative thing, you know?
Right.
So
I get why people and like Joe are fasting, because
like hunger strikes were capable of actually getting things done if you go look over at the Irish ones, you know? So like if all the Muslim brothers in the, you know, prisons decide to go on hunger strike, that actually affects the cogs of the machine, unfortunately, you know? So, but anyway, talking about that is most likely why we're demonetized, you know, for sure. YouTube doesn't want us to tell people about what they can do to stop things, but you can go to kodashv.com/indienewsnetwork or scan that QR code on your screen if you want to support us anyway. But, you know, otherwise, like and subscribe. Like, money's tight for people. Sharing the video would help more than that. Otherwise, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. How are you not going to be not celebrating the Independence Day? If that is your real name. But anyway, thanks for watching.